violence in Chicago or the violence in, I think in society, number one, like you said, it's everywhere. It is not something, it is systemic. It is made like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? These corners are made to kill each other because they're arguing and killing each other over crumbs. You know what I'm saying? And if you siphon off those resources for other places in portions of the city, those places are going to get crazier or they're going to branch out a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, who's going to be the king, you know, the king of the mound. And so at the end of the day, like if you're fighting for scraps, I'll never condemn or break down an individual who is trying to feed their family or trying to figure it out. I just understand that like we're at a broken place in society where they locked up all the OGs, they killed them off, and then there's no conversation that's happening to let like young boys know that, hey bro, there's other ways out. Like, you know, again, I say this all the time. Like I'm a foster kid from Philly, bro. All I knew was drug-induced, fucked up situations where people did dumb shit for food. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the first times that I came to Chicago, a kid tried to rob me on the train. And it was whatever. But like the first thing that I thought was I saw myself in him. I wasn't looking at it from a standpoint of like, oh, I'm about to tee off on this young boy. My first mind state was like, damn, you hungry. Because I know what I would do for food. And when you look at other human beings as humans, then you can understand what people will do when they're in pain. You gonna lash out, you gonna yell, you gonna do some dumb shit. You gonna do whatever it takes for people to understand and recognize that you're struggling and that you fucked up. And that's what I take it as. I see a bunch of people in pain. I see a bunch of people fucked up. I think that's why, you know, the opioid crisis is where it's at, because you're trying to kill yourself. You in pain. Like, and what you do when you're in pain, you lash out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might flare your arm out. You might hit somebody next to you. That's fucked up, but I feel sorry for them. You know what I mean? The quote that I live by is, our deepest fears are not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fears are that we are powerful beyond measure. That's it. Like, you know, that's the one. I think I live by that every day because it is this fear, not that I can't do what the fuck I know I can do, is the fear that what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? All the scrutiny, a bunch of other people trying to tell me who I think I am and so on and so forth. And I get scared of that. I get scared that I'll let that in because I am very much so a person of committee. I love community. I love the aspect of collaboration, and I know the how critical I can be of myself, and I know that those outside things can sometimes dim the light of who you want to be. And so it's like making sure that I understand that I'm not inadequate. I'm powerful beyond measure constantly. And everybody is, you know what I'm saying? It's not just me. It's, you know, we all have that light inside of us. And by, I think the ending of the quote, I'm paraphrasing right now, is that by me shining, that gives other people around me the permission so they can shine as well. Yeah. What's going on? This is theMIND, and you are checking out 24/7 HH.